I'm going to show you guys how I made my delicious seafood bowl perfect for the holidays. We're going to need seasonings, butter, shrimp, potatoes, corn, sausages, sliced onion, minced garlic. I'm going to season my pot of water. I'm also going to add half of an onion and 1 lemon. I'm going to add in my corn and potatoes first because they take longer to cook. Now I'm just going to cover it up and cook it for about 15 minutes or until it's done. I just made sure my potatoes were done. Now I'm just removing them. Next, I'm going to add in my crabs and also my shrimp because they take less time to cook. I just cover it up and let it cook. Now I'm going to cook the sausages. Once I'm done, I'm going to make the butter sauce. I'm going to add in my onions, garlic, my seasoning. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to add the broth from the seafood, some lemon juice, and I just let it simmer for a little. I'm going to add over my butter. The full recipe will be on my channel. This is how my seafood bowl came out. Hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. I'm going to show you guys how I made these birria Cheeto Balls. Here I have my birria that I made, and guys, this recipe is up on my channel. I'm just going to add this into my glass bowl, and if you guys are interested in these glass bowls, it's linked on my channel. I'm going to add some Mexican rice, some onions, cilantro, and also going to go in with some cheese. I just use Mexican melting cheese, or you guys can use mozzarella cheese. And I'm just going to mix everything together. And I'm just going to start rolling them. And this is how they look. I place them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. I have my oil heating up. I'm going to dip it into my flour, my egg mixture, and then my hot Cheeto mixture, and then in the egg again, and then in the hot Cheeto mixture. But after I dip all of them, I'm going to add this into my oil until it gets nice and crispy for about 5 to 6 minutes. And this is how they came out. If you guys try this recipe, make sure you guys tag me. I hope you guys try this recipe. Make sure you guys follow me on everything. Adios. I'm going to show you guys how I make my delicious macaroni cheese. We're going to need cream cheese, seasonings, butter, flour, half and half, cheese, and we're also going to need noodles. We're going to boil our noodles, and while that's boiling, we're going to make our cheese sauce. I'm going to add in the butter, flour, the seasonings, and I'm going to whisk all of this together. I'm going to slowly add in my milk and my cream cheese, and I'm just going to add my cheese and mix it until it's nice and creamy and melted. You want to make sure your eye is on medium heat. And now we're just going to add the cheese sauce into our macaroni noodles, and we're just going to mix it. To my grease baking sheet, I'm going to add in half of my macaroni and cheese, and for the middle layer, I'm going to add in the remaining cheese, and I'm going to top it off with the rest of the macaroni and cheese. I'm going to top it off with the cheese, smoked paprika, and I'm going to bake this. There is a full recipe on my channel. This is how it came out. I hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. I'm going to show you guys how I made my delicious taquitos Arados. To my pressure cooker, I'm going to add 4 quarters, a half an onion, chicken bouillon, salt. I'm going to pressure cook this for 50 minutes. While the chicken is cooking, I'm going to make the salsa verde. I'm going to add 3 serranos, 10 tomatillos, onion, garlic. I'm going to boil it and place it into my blender with a cup and a half of water, chicken bouillon, salt, cumin, and Mexican oregano. I'm going to blend that up, add a little bit of oil to my pot, and add the sauce and let the sauce simmer. I'm going to taste it, and it tasted perfect. I'm just going to remove the skin and shred the chicken. I'm going to add a can of chiles, some chicken bouillon, and I'm going to mix. I have equal parts flour and water, which is going to be the paste for the tortillas. I added the filling, the queso, and I rolled it. And now I'm just going to fry until it's nice and crispy. I'm going to plate it. I'm going to pour over the salsa verde, lettuce, pico de gallo, and Mexican crema. If you guys try this recipe, follow me. I'm going to show you guys how I made this delicious, creamy Mexican straight corn spaghetti. We're going to need 2 cups of heavy cream, half a cup of sour cream, 1 pound of corn roasted, and 1 small onion. We're also going to be using a box of pasta, and I use thin spaghetti noodles. I'm going to saute my onions in a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon, along with some olive oil. I'm going to saute my onions. I'm going to mix in my heavy cream. Next, I'm just going to add in my sour cream, or you guys can use marinades. I ended up adding mozzarella cheese because my cotija cheese went bad, but if you guys have that, then add about a half a cup. I'm going to mix in my corn. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Make sure you guys taste as you go. And I'm going to add in my pasta noodles, and here it is. It looks so creamy and delicious, and it was creamy. But I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and if you guys recreate this recipe, make sure you guys tag me. Go check out La Fantasy Spice. Follow for more. Adios.